By the way, I want to remind you guys that, I don't always have time to play. I don't always have time to put all my time into editing these lessons. I just make them, and I work on them, and I think about this stuff night and day to make sure it all works. We happen to just be looking at this point in time right here, this diagram, okay, and we should, immerse ourselves in it. We have a full set of string shapes here. These are the extra longs, and these are the shorts, and the 5/6 is the A shape. Okay, so on that if you could start a 5/6 from there. 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be your A shape C. But we've got the whole thing right there. Now, if we only want to play the blue notes, okay, this is the string shapes you would play. So in the A extra long, now the whole thing with the 5 and the root would be okay. Now the A would be the 5th, would be as if C was the 5th, so it's going to go back up to F. If A was the 5th, actually that's the A shape. Alright, I'm not sure. I get a little confused myself. But this is the Mixolydian. If we have 5, let's see, our A shape is 5 root and 3 there. Okay, so we should have a 5 root 3 there. 5. Oh, okay, but it's not warped. You see that? This would be warped after this particular representation. After we started it there and decided, okay, this is where we're actually going to play, it's going to be warped like that. Okay, here's our 5 root 3. So this is obviously a root shaped, A root shape. But if we start that, so we have to play the diatonic for the A root shape, which is going to go 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2. Okay, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root. Now, you do the pattern so fast, you're missing something, So we got to pay attention. So these would be the string shapes we would play. So the 5, 6, 7 would just be the 6, 7. The root string shape extra long would just be the 2. The 4 extra long would be 4 and 6. The root would be 7, 2. The C would be just the 4th. The G would be the 6 and 7. And this is how they, see how these aren't warped over? But these are. Now look, there's 7 strings here. So we wouldn't even be playing this one. This one wouldn't even be here because it's only 7 strings. Okay, so we warped 3 over. So that's the name of that tune. I don't expect you to know how to memorize these, but I would decide how you want to play a pentatonic, rather a half diminished, and I would decide how you want to play it and then go with those string shapes. This isn't the best way to do it, which is D minor plus the 7. Okay, because that would be like, but how are you going to play the pentatonic? See, if you try to play the pentatonic of its major, well, guess what? F isn't the major of. F is not the major of the half diminished 7th. D minor is. So we have to play the raw D minor. D, E, half step to the F, major third to the A, and a whole step to the B. You decide how you're going to play it. I have that. Okay, so here I have it using the raw 2 minor, okay, for the pentatonic substitution. All right, now the 7th is going to somehow be in there, because guess what? If you start a pentatonic, let's say from root, it goes root 2, 3, 5, 6. You start a pentatonic from the 2nd, it goes 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. So now we're talking about the 5th of the 2nd, okay, 2, 3, 4, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the 6th of the 2nd is the 7th of the root, of course, because we skipped in pentatonic, we skipped the 4th. So here it is. This might be a string shapes you want to, certainly want to remember this one, half diminished triad. Good gosh. 7, 2, 4. That's it. That's all it is. 7, 2, 4. Okay. So there, you would want to remember these kinds of things. Okay. If that's too difficult, how about considering memorizing something like this? The minor triads. I'll show you how easy it is. See the 3-6 root, 3-6 root? A major triad is just 3-5 root, 3-5 root. See, it goes 3-5 root, 3-5 root. Okay, so like in the key of C, it's like 3-5 root, 3-5 root. So you just memorize those string shapes. Now, any key you're in, use those string shapes. If you're doing it in triads or even pentatonics, even with pentatonics, but I hate to tell you, pentatonics is easier, because minor triads, you're just looking at, look at this. Those are minor triads, rather. Let's look at minor pentatonic. Look at this. Root 2, 3, 5, 6. Minor pentatonic is the same as major pentatonic. So there's nothing to gain there. It just depends on where you start it. But in minor pentatonics, and I guess you could do the substitution here too. So you just substitute 1 for 4, and you can use the same string shapes. Just substituting 1 for 4, see? Or 1 will go to 5. All right, so instead of doing the 5th string shape, do you see any, there are 5s in here, okay? Let's see, where is our major triads? Right here. Minor pentatonic, major triads right here. Okay, we've got a 5 there. All right, so that's okay for root, right? No matter what. If we're going to play it in C, it's going to go 3-5, 3-5 root, 3-5, warp up root, and then the 3 again. There's your C-shape arpeggio. No matter where you start it, okay? And then just shift the 5 to the 6 to get the minor. So that's what I'm talking about. It's that easy if you memorize the string shapes. So again, we have the same set of major diatonic string shapes that we can build our scales on, starting from D, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3. Okay, like that, or just starting from A, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, whatever, 5, 6. I didn't get the 4. Let's get that for us, son. Alright, it's been great giving you a lesson today. I hope we can have a little easier time next time. Thanks for watching, and practice a little bit. It really does help you. And you've helped me.